It's green? Okay. Hi, everyone. Hi, Terry. Good morning. Welcome to Friday. If you're coming in here, leave me a comment on how you're doing or where you're coming in from. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Deb. Loretta, Freddie. Oh, good to see everyone. Elizabeth, morning. And Rena, Bethany, hi. All right, so I'll just get into it. We're going to do a quick one because towards the end of this, I'm going to introduce you to my sister-in-law. She's here. Okay, so today I wanted to just show you this new bag that I made the other night. I wasn't feeling great, just kind of feeling low energy and time just moving too fast. So I'm like, what can I sew really quickly? And I thought, the Easy Shopper Tote. If you guys remember, I did a live sew with Janome sewing machines. I don't know if it was last year or the year before, but we made a shopper tote. So on this version, the change that I did is I added the foam interfacing, and that makes the bag a little bit more rigid. So it stands up on its own. The original was just canvas, and I believe it was another canvas for the lining. So it's more collapsible. This one, canvas exterior, this is Honey, the collection from Ruby Star Society. And then I put the cheater print inside. And by cheater print, this is what I mean. It looks like a wedding ring quilt that's already pieced, but this is just a print. So they call this cheater prints because there's nothing to piece. It just looks cool as is, right? So I put that on the inside. Now, what I did for this bag is I interfaced the canvas with the foam. And you guys know how I do this. I cut a little bit larger piece of foam, and then I iron my outer material to it so there's a little bit extra foam around the edge, and I baste all around the edge, and then I trim the excess foam away. And that's just because sometimes the outer fabric will travel on me when I'm sewing foam to it. So that's what I do. So I've listed some of these kits in the shop. Now, Rimmel, I think let's go to an overhead view because I'm going to show them the two different colorways. So this colorway, let me move this. This colorway is called Blue Ribbon, and it's super pretty. It's very folksy, farmy to me. And then this is the colorway called Daisy, and that's what my bag is made from. So let me move this out of the way. This is more of a pink and tan color, and this one has still some pinks and peaches, but the blue really sings in this one. So if you order this kit, included is a black sewable leather strap. And if you order this kit, the Daisy, it'll be a brown sewable leather strap. Okay? And back to things. So I just wanted, what are your questions about this? Rammel's here. He's going to pop up any questions you have. This is super easy. I made this bag in about 45 minutes. A lot of my friends say take my time and double it, and that's how long it'll take most people, just because I'm zoomy like that. But it will not take you long. So, huh?
I'll add that.
I made the Janome Shopper Tote. Awesome, Anne. Super. If you guys take pictures, join the makers group on Facebook and post your pictures. I love seeing everyone's makes, and everyone is so nice and supportive in there. You'll get lots of feedback, positive feedback. Single-sided fusible. No, I don't use fusible. I never ever use fusible foam. So this is just sew-in. And the reason why is because when I've tried using the fusible foam, I get wrinkles every single time. And I'm really careful about pressing. I press for a long time, and I just can't get it to work. So I only use the Sew-In by Annie's foam. It's this stuff. This is what I sell in the shop. This is what I'll be cutting up for the kits if you order a kit. You will get 2 pieces of foam. You'll get you'll get half yard of the canvas for the exterior and a half yard quilting cotton for the interior, plus your leather straps. Now, the sewable leather straps that I have in my shop, you guys know I source these myself. I have them made for me specifically by the factory. They are sewable. On this particular tote, I ended up using a thicker strap because it's all I had at home and I wasn't able to sew it. So that's why you see rivets on mine. This is a different brand, not mine, and it's not sewable. So the ones I'll be sending in the kits are sewable because we don't want anyone left out. I use sew-in only as well for that reason, right? So Terry, yeah. Henny says, yes, pressing, you get wrinkles. Lisa says, how do you get the bottom so stiff? Oh, this is just foam. It's just all foam. The way I do interfacing, and I say this a lot, and some people can't believe it, but I put my foam and my interfacings in my seam allowances. Every bit of fabric is interfaced. I never, ever cut it out of my seam allowance. And the reason why is because you get a really crisp edge like this, and it's not hard to sew. This stuff is so compressible. If you're having any trouble, you can zigzag down the foam like right now. If I anticipated I was going to have trouble, I would just zigzag stitch all the way down the edge to compress it even more. You can also use a whacker. So we have the rubber mallets in the shop. What are we calling those, Ramel? I can't remember what we call them. If you search rubber mallet, I think you'll find it. But you can hammer down your seams if you anticipate any problem. Another trick is just popping on your walking foot if you have one for your machine. That will also, it lifts the feed dogs as you're sewing and makes sewing layers easier.
It's called seam pounder nylon mallet.
Seam pounder nylon mallet. It won't leave marks like a traditional metal hammer will do. If you try hammering, let's say your straps with a traditional hammer, it'll leave little half moons everywhere. So you want to use a nylon or rubber mallet.
Ooh, Mary, look at this
yes.
one.
Good morning. Hello, Mary. Last week, I asked you about using HTV on the soft vinyl and you didn't know. And she tried it and it works perfectly. Yes. So if you guys are in the makers group, hop over there because I think you posted a picture, right, Mary? It was like a little rainbow. We should comment on that to bring it up to the top again because Mary got it to work. She used a Teflon sheet or a pressing cloth and got that to work. That was really cool. Thank you, Mary. Let's see. All right, just posted my Easy Sew Tote in the group. Bethany did. Yay! Cut out and made it this morning. Wow, Bethany. That's amazing. I have to go over there and look. I haven't been on this morning yet. Yeah, I can't wait to see that. Okay, so there's that kit. Ramel, I think we put the link to the kit in the description box. So we can just check that. Do Easy Sew Kit or Easy Shopper Tote. Yeah, there it is in the top left. Or you can just pop it in the comments again. Awesome. So I just have a limited amount of those because this fabric is already sold out with Moda. I can't get any more. So if you guys want this kit, just hop over and get it. I did want to mention a couple other things before I'll let you go on to your weekend. The Flora Kits are now under one listing. And I have a couple, well, not more than a couple. I have 4 different colorways. I have the rose gold. This is soft vinyl. So it's super easy to sew. If you sew fabric, you can sew the soft vinyl. If you missed last week's live sesh, I talked a lot about the soft vinyl. It's absolutely the best one to start with if you're new to vinyl sewing. Anywho, I just made up a bunch of new kits for Flora. This is an Emmeline Bags pattern. And we have rose gold, we have deep space, and now gunmetal. So this is a gunmetal kit. It has the full hardware pack included so that you will get this little thingy, you will get this little thingy, the little lobster clasp to do the wrist strap or the shoulder. You get all of it in the little pack. Plus, you'll get the zipper. You will need to trim your zipper to the exact length. That's it. Ramel will pop in the link now.
I'm just a topic right here.
You're a link man, the link man.
That's right.
So I just have a few of those as well. That's a really fun make, and they sell well if you do fairs or markets or whatever, because it's a smaller size bag. Okay, I restocked all my Renaissance ribbons, Tula Pink webbings. I just wanted to reiterate that and show you the black and white here because this one usually sells out in 24 hours. So if you want this, go get it now. Remember, if you're VIP, you get 20% off this. I can't even believe it, but you do. So if you want to join VIP, it's an annual membership. You pay once, it lasts the whole year. You get 20% off all strapping, including leather straps, including Tula webbing, including my cotton webbing, all of it, and fabric, including bundles and all the vinyl.
Should I pop it in too?
Sure, pop in VIP. If you have any questions, feel free to email us, help@sewhungryhippie.com. You'll get one of us, right? And we'll let you know how it works. You do want to use an email that you use for shopping. You don't want to use a work email because you will not. A lot of these workplaces now have big firewalls up and you will not receive my emails, so you won't get tracking, you won't get any of the information that I send out. And I try to email my VIPers a separate email once every 2 weeks or so with like special things in it. And we do have something really special coming up soon. So there's that. Do we have any more questions at all, Ramel? Do you want to?
I don't see any, but I see so
I ordered some Moon Glow. Can't wait to get it and sew it up. Yay! I think I just shipped that out yesterday, Terry. I'm pretty sure I remember that one. Patsy, good morning. All right, awesome. Well, let's get to the winners from last week. We'll have, remember, I will send you a $25 gift card link in email. So I just ask that you email me so that I'm sending it to the right place. First, our winners from last week for watching and being on the live and commenting are Carla Merritt and Barb McMahon. Why can't I say that? I wrote really sloppy. So if you're here or if you're watching later, please email me. You can do help@sewhungryhippie.com or Natalie@sewhungryhippie.com. So, okay, I see a question, Dawn. When does the next Vinyl Club ship? It'll be around August 15th timeframe. We're waiting for it all to, for sure, be available so everyone gets shipped at the same time. But it'll be around then. I can't wait. It's fun. Also, I did want to reiterate the Vinyl Club this time. It's called the Surprise Vinyl Club. It's only 3 months long. So every month you're shipped a vinyl. And I think some people missed all the times I talked about that this is a classic round. There's not going to be sequins, rainbows, prints like that. It's going to be all classic vinyls because I just had a lot of feedback and I wanted to provide that this time. If I do another round, that will be the loud round. Okay.
will you answer Don's question?
No, I have been having fun with the thermal vinyl. Will you be getting any other colors? Good question. I think right now that was the best color choice, Donna. I know that they do have a dark color that turns green, so that would be a possibility. So I'll look into that and see if I can get any other colors made specifically. What else is that?
Welcome, Susanna.
Yes, welcome. So happy to have you here. What is Kathy saying here? I love your videos and products.
The wrong one. There you go.
You're such a sweetheart. Oh, yay! So happy, Kathy. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. What's Erin saying? Erin lives in Wisconsin. She's homie. Able to catch some of the live this week. Yay, Erin. Give those babies a hug for me. And Rochelle, I've received my final scrap bag. Not disappointed. Loved it. All right. Awesome. Yeah, Bethany, a loud round. Yeah, we will do that. I just wanted to give everyone a chance to make some classic bags on this round. So the first month it was the navy blue faux lambs leather. And then this month is going to be a surprise, but it's another classic. I know you're going to love it. In fact, if Dalva's on, I haven't seen her yet, but if she comes on or watches later, Dalva loves this one the most. Like she was really, really, really loves it. So I know you all will love it because she makes a lot of classic bags as well.
Oh, I got Patsy has a question.
Okay. I guess I did not understand the name of the rotary cutter you used that was in the previous live. Can you spell it for me? Well, I have them, Patsy. I have 45 millimeter rotary cutters and 60 millimeters. So it's by Havells. If you search rotary cutter, Ramel, on my shop.
Okay, go in there.
Rotary cutter, the two models will come up and you can put that link. Do the 45 because that's the one you probably want. The 45 that's what I use the most for bag making. I use the 60 millimeter when I'm cutting like 12 layers of fabric at once, but usually that's when I'm doing a quilt. So Ramel's going to link you here in just a second. And we do have replacement blades in the shop as well.
So Terry, what is the Facebook page again?
Facebook page. So what's curious about Facebook is I have a So Hungry Hippie main page. That's kind of like the business page. But I have a private group and we call it the So Hungry Hippie Makers Group. So Ramel will link that for you. You do have to request to be approved. We approve everyone who sews. There's 2 questions and that's how I can tell not to let robots in. Just answer those questions. It's, common sense rules and you'll be in. And it's nice in there. We have a lot of different levels from super beginner to ultimate expert.
That's another question.
Okay. Does vinyl come in ballet designs? Like a print, like point shoes or something like that? You can get it printed. I've never been super big on the prints because I think it's, I don't know, for me, it doesn't last as long. I know there are a lot of companies that sell printed vinyls. So I'm sure it's out there.
Tell Liz I appreciate it. Ramel, excellent assistant.
Elizabeth, yeah. Yeah, he's doing well. He's getting there. So scroll down a second, Ramel. Deidre, no, I didn't. I said that this round would be classic colors. I've said that from the beginning. So I'm sorry if you missed it. You can, if you signed up, I can open your spot to someone else if you prefer. But I've always said this round would be classic colors. So the next one is another classic color, different style. And then the third one is a whole different style and another classic color. So I was very clear about that, and it's in the listing. So you guys, if you go into something, I do recommend you read what I put there in type because I try to be very clear. I run it by multiple people before I list things for sale because I do want to be very clear about it. I don't want anyone to be disappointed. All right. Okay, looks good. I think, I do have a few of the Strawberry Friends fat quarter bundles in the shop if you like to quilt. My mom uses these for linings and zipper pouches. So this is not just for quilters. I think it's a great way to get a lot of different fabrics in one little stack. And I only have a few of those. Those are sold out.
Ooh, here's a question.
Are there different qualities of vinyl? I've used vinyl from another company and some use on the bag appeal. Yeah, there's a whole spectrum of quality. And that's why when I order vinyl in, I always test it and I make multiple things with it before I sell it. I've said it before, but I don't think everyone sees everything. If I get a vinyl in and I don't like the quality of it and it's not easy to work with for me, I don't sell it. I've donated hundreds of dollars of vinyl that arrives and it's not up to standard. So I only sell in my store what I would personally use. And yes, there's lots of people on the big A selling this now, and I don't recommend it because it's usually not the same quality. I have worked with my vinyl supplier for 4 years now, and we have a really good relationship, and they understand what I want and my purpose.
Here's another question.
Do you knit or crochet? I noticed the yarn. Yes, I do. I crochet probably more than I knit, and we're hopefully going to have some teachers on again in the future to run us through some projects because I'm new at it. I'm, well, semi-new, but I love it. Yes, I sell Karma yarn, Karma cotton it's called, so it's all recycled materials are in that yarn, and it's super, super soft. It's so wonderful. I don't have it listed on the website yet. I'm kind of testing it out in person, but it'll be soon. All right, will you get more straps in other colors? Right now, probably not, because the problem with getting, are you talking about the leather straps? The problem with colorizing this leather is it has to go through a bunch of chemical process, a lot of stripping, a lot of toxic events, and I'm just not super comfortable with that. So I'm sticking to the natural leather colors for the leather straps. If you're talking about the cotton acrylic webbing, I have found another source, and I will be bringing in some more colors of that because that's a different thing. That's just dyeing cotton, so it's different. So yeah.
Debbie. You have the best vinyl around.
Oh, thank you, Debbie. And I should mention to you guys, if you're ever not happy, just contact us. We want you to be happy. That's why we're here. We stand behind our products. Multiple times I've told people, if it's not working for you, please let me know. Send it back to me. You'll get a refund. I stand behind everything I sell 100%. And I'm not just here to sell. I'm here to build a community. And you're part of that community if you're here. I care about you, and I honestly mean that. So it's always worth communicating. I'm making a purse with your Moonglow vinyl, and it is awesome to work with. Yay, Sandy, I'm so happy about that. On some of the Moonglow vinyls, I recommend interfacing it with SF101, so there's absolutely no stretch, but you probably know that. Okay, Donna, will you be getting some classic colors in the webbing? Yes, so I have some black, navy blue, and natural that just came in, and I'll be listing those really soon. Sometimes it takes me a little bit, but yes, we're going to have a full range of cotton acrylic webbing because the kind that I get is still very sewable. It's not stiff and hard, and I think that's harder to find. Okay, I am so late. Don't worry about being late, Dava. Welcome. Okay, I will have to try leather straps, made cork and vinyl, but haven't tried leather. Do it, Don. It's so good. These, I can just sew them on my domestic machine. Oh, that's another thing. I don't have an industrial. I only sew my stuff with domestic machines, Bernina, Janome, and Juki. And I have basic models. I don't have really high-end machines at all. So when I say you can sew this stuff on your domestic machine, I do, in fact, mean that. That being said, it's always worth having the right tools. And that's why I really, really suggest if you're going to sew vinyl more than one time, you get a Teflon foot, also called a nonstick foot. It makes a big difference. All right, this is looking good. Great. I think hanging by a thread. What was, oh, the bag behind you with the blue bottom. This is my new pattern, the HST tote. And I just did it in 2 colorways. Remember, this is the original. This is on the cover. In this pattern, you get a quilt with 3 sizes and the tote. Can you believe that? And then I did this one just as a, like, let's try it out. So this is our glitter webbing in blue. And this is blue Moongle vinyl. And again, I walk you through everything. This is not a difficult tote to make. You just want to give yourself time and patience. Feel that self-love in your heart. And I'm not trying to be cheesy, but you guys have to be easier on yourselves. Whenever you're starting something new, give yourself permission to make mistakes or make something that's not perfect. Look, my bag is not perfect. This is on the cover and this is not perfect. And I'm okay with that. Okay? It's still beautiful. Things don't have to be perfect to be beautiful. So be kind to yourselves. This is the HST quilt and tote pattern. Love the colors. What was the interfacing tip? Oh, for the Moonglow vinyl? I made a sandhill sling, that pattern by Noodlehead, with the Moonglow vinyl, and there was a little stretch because her pattern has curved corners, and I thought, oh, this is going to be tricky for a lot of people. So I do suggest SF101, or also called Shape Flex. It's really, really thin. Just iron that to the back side. And that will prevent any stretching. A lot of times with vinyl, you have stretch one way, and if you turn it, it doesn't stretch the other way. And that's just how they make it, the way things are woven together and adhered together. So if you are thinking it might stretch, just one layer of SF101. And you can always iron my vinyl from the wrong side, not the plastic ones, not the see-through ones, but the vinyls that are like faux leathers, you can iron those from the wrong side. I use my big iron on high heat, and I iron from the wrong side, and there's never an issue. All right. Yes, Vicki, exactly. We all need to be kinder to ourselves. I think when we're kinder to ourselves, we're kinder to everyone else. I just really believe it. Yes, Mary Grace, you absolutely do. I've learned so much from just doing things, making mistakes, and thinking, I'll do that differently next time. Oh, thank you. You know, Nancy, it's funny you say that because a lot of times I think, do I need to be more higher production or something, like, you know, where it's very scripted and no, I don't know. It's just not me, so I can't do it. Need to be authentic, right? Okay, well, you know what? I think we're going to wrap it up, but I want to introduce you guys to my sister-in-law. Come on up here, Erica. Erica, yes, she's here visiting, so we're having fun. This is Ramel's sister. Can you tell? Squat down, Ramel. So we are having fun this weekend doing some things. So if I take a little longer to answer an email, you know why.
Hola, bye.
You know, you stay. Now, okay. Can you translate everything I said in Spanish now? The whole thing? No, I'm just kidding. She's like, what? Anywho, yes. So there we are. Are the videos here on YouTube for your tutorials? Yes. So if you go to my channel and you click the little tab at the top that says videos, all the videos that I've ever published are there. Okay. I'm trying to think what else. Also on the website, there's a tutorials tab, and a lot of the tutorials have the links to the videos in there as well. All right. Hi, Tamara. Hi. Good to see you. All right. Hi, Gina. Awesome to see everyone. Okay, here's your homework for the weekend. Be nice to yourself, right?
Sí, Bueno contigo mismo.
Yeah.
Ujú.
Be easier.
Sé
Like,
suave contigo, trátate bien.
yeah. And try new things.
Intenta cosas nuevas.
Yes.
Sí.
All right. Okay, you guys, I'll see you soon. Bye.